All right, guys. Happy Tuesday, September 19th. Excited to see you guys. We have a lot of great stuff to talk about today. And we have exciting announcements that I'm sure you guys are going to love. And you need to start planning now because it requires you to, to dress up a few shoes. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But before we get rolling, do we have any first timers or do we have any team members that have a guest here that you'd like to introduce and welcome to this environment? Or if this is your first meeting, you want to say a quick hello to your team. Anybody want to say a quick hello? Give you guys a chance. Anybody want to say? All right, cool. We'll go ahead and move on. I'm actually going to pass the mic over to our Oracle, the one and only Karina, with a quick teaching moment of the day. So Karina, what do we have for the team?
I have a pop quiz for the team.
Yes, I love pop quizzes.
It's a very short one, but pop quiz: is a buyer required to give a seller a copy of all inspections that they do? Yes or no? No.
Drop it in the chat.
I see no's. Does anybody say yes?
I see a couple yeses in the chat, so keep them coming, you guys. So we have a yes, a no, a no, a yes, a yes, a no. A no.
So the answer is yes. The buyer is required to give a copy of all of the investigations, all the written investigations that they've done during their investigation period. They need to give it to the seller by the time they're removing their contingency or 3 days after they've received a copy of the report. This doesn't count for appraisals unless it's an FHA or a VA loan. So keep that in mind. It comes up a lot. People are like, wait, the buyer just paid for this. Why do they have to? It's part of the contract. And it stays with the property. So if that buyer cancels because of something they found in their investigation period, whether it's a home inspection or whatever, they have to give it to the seller, and the seller then needs to put it in their disclosure package for the next buyer to review. So any reports you do during that period stay with the property. So smart sellers and listing agents understand that and may be more willing to negotiate with your buyer if you do these reports, because they become information for another buyer to come along with it if your first buyer cancels. So let me know if you have questions. We'll talk about it.
Love it. And yeah, like Karina was saying, that may be a great negotiation tool because they do not want that information to follow it along. And so I appreciate that. Great stuff. And let's go ahead and start sharing the slides here. And if you guys wanted to, once again, introduce yourself, or if you had a guest on the line, give you another opportunity, but I didn't see any hands up. So we'll just get right into this. All right, guys. So it was a busy week for a lot of people in this last week. I want to send a shout out to Pamela Spivey and everybody that took part or plays a part in the NACA program. I think I've only seen the office that packed one other time or maybe two other times. There was probably over 150 people in the space this last weekend. And so Pam or somebody else that was on that group or part of that group, if you could talk about the success of that and what's next for the NACA program, and anybody else that has an event, community contribution, or agent-led panel or agent-led education event that you'd like to talk about, please take the mic and let's have an opportunity to talk about it here. But Pam Spivey, we'd love to hear from you. And congratulations to you and the rest of the crew for such an amazing, amazing event. So Pam, let's talk about the event. You're muted.
Is there somebody else that's on the team? I'd like someone else to talk about it opposed to myself, because it's a group effort and I don't want to always be the one recognized.
All right, cool. Well, hey, no one else raised their hand. I just put you on the spot. So I'll put Michael on the spot. So let's go, Michael. Let's Mr. Eunice, what's going on, big dog?
She's being shy right now, but yeah, ultimately just overall good event. You know, it's been definitely a process up until this point, making it happen. But ultimately the goal from the beginning was to come together and do whatever we can to provide the best opportunity for the home buyers. And, you know, from their experience from the start, as they go through, we're just trying to perfect our craft and perfect the process. But yeah, just amazing. It feels good. I'm sure everybody's happy about the event. You know, still got a lot to work on, still got growth, but just overall excited for the opportunity and just to see what the future has in store for us.
I love it. So walk me through some of the numbers here, Michael. How many people showed up to the event on Saturday?
I think I'm not sure the exact number, but definitely over about 175, I would say, with like chair count, about right there.
Wow. I love it. And Michael, how are you guys capturing the leads? You guys have a funnel, or they have your email from the Eventbrite? Are you guys able to capture that to market to them in the future? And that's how you guys are gaining so much momentum?
Yeah, so at the sign in, they'll have, we'll gather all their information there. And then once we have all the information, we're able to follow up by phone calls and, communicate any further steps, whether it's going to be Zoom meetings or, anything we have in store for them in the future. So, yeah, we got the leads captured. And then now we're just in that phase of follow up and, see what we can do with those leads from there.
God, I love it. Pam and Michael, reach out to Donna Chan. She has a sponsor that has funds to provide nonprofit organizations in real estate. So make that connection, and love seeing what is happening to you guys. 175 people. And you guys, when they first started this, they only had a handful of people coming into the office. And so it has grown. I cannot wait for you guys to be at stadiums, be in college auditoriums next, to take this thing to the even bigger level. So congrats on a well done, well executed event. Anybody else have an event, a community contribution they want to talk about? Demian, let's go to you, big dog. I see you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Next month on October 17th, 8:30 to 12 p.m. in the day, volunteering, our monthly volunteer session at the Alameda County Community Food Bank. I'll drop the link in the chat. But yeah, anybody that wants to come and volunteer, pack up produce for those in need of food, come join along.
I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff, my man. I have Jess. Jess, you're up next. Let's go to you. What's going on in your world?
Two really good things. I have a homeowner seminar that I'm putting together. I'm teaming up with one of my lenders because I find that most of the people that are inquiring about selling need like next steps on the next property to purchase. So I have that coming. And then I'm also partnering with my local haunted house here in the city that I live in. And I'm going to be putting on a Sphere event where I'm literally going to sponsor a ticket for the haunted house and a caramel apple per person. And we're going to cap that at 40 people. So that'll be going out to my entire database and all of my Sphere for the community.
I love this. Absolutely love it. Love it. And then I saw another hand up. It was Heidi. Heidi, what do you got going on?
Good morning, everyone. Keep in mind that the cold weather and the holidays are coming. I myself, for Thanksgiving, am doing 50 food boxes for needy families. I have a couple of nonprofit organizations and grocery stores helping. And this is a great time of year to get involved in community help. People are needing shoes, coats, blankets, just something to uplift them. It's a very hard time, or a challenging year, as you know, Elias, for a lot of people.
Totally. Yeah, I love it. I love the cause. Great stuff, Heidi. So you guys, anybody else that I'm missing? Anybody else have an event, a contribution? I'm sure more stuff is going to come up in the coming months, but I want you guys to really look at the calendar for the next couple months from now until the new year. And we talked about this at coaching, but if you weren't there, I want you guys to write down how many working days that you actually have left in 2023. We know it's conference season. We know it's travel season. We know it's holiday season. So in actuality, the amount of days that you're going to put into this business might only be 60, 65, 75. Who knows what your number is? You come up with that. Well, based on the amount of time that you have to give to this business, if you were to raise that intensity from now until the end of the year, what would that look like? What is your plan for October? What is your plan for November? What is your plan for December? Are you doing handwritten cards? Are you delivering pumpkins? Are you doing the pies? Are you doing a month of gratitude? Like, what are you actually doing? And map it out now. So you have a roadmap of how many people you're going to touch from now until the end of the year to give yourself a strong finish to the year and then momentum. So be clear on how many days left that you have to actually work, and then develop a plan. We've been talking about this a lot. We've been talking about 75-day harding your business. right? When you have 75-day hard, you're committed to 2 workouts, drinking the water, reading the pages, all these things, right? Well, imagine if you did that in your business, how your business would look, just like with 75-day hard, how your body would look. So I want you guys to think about, how can I raise the intensity over the last couple months of this year? And what can I put in place right now to make sure that I just finish this year strong? If you have any thoughts, you need help, you have ideas, you want to shoot those by me, let me know. I'm here to help. But let's get right back into the slides. We'll go here. Boom, bap. All right, guys, let's get into new escrows. First up on the list is Jordana. Jordana got a contract for $200,000. Congratulations, Jordana. Delaney up in Sacramento, $390,000. Kim Lopez and Brenda Vega got into contract for $298,000. So congratulations to everybody that got on the board in that category. And let's see who I have on. All right, Kimberly, you are on. Let's hear from you. Talk to us about this deal. Talk to us about the strategy, what worked, and what were you encountering in the market where you wrote this offer. So Kimberly, let me turn the mic over to you. Let's go.
Hey, this one was a super good one because it was a pre-foreclosure in the city of Concord. So I think his mortgage is going to be like a little less than $2,500. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and we just worked with the seller. She didn't want to sell initially. She was like super emotional about it. So it took me 3 days of just like being patient with her until she kind of like got the memo. But I did let her know that my client wasn't an investor because there was another cash offer, and I was like, he's gonna live in the home. And I think that's what kind of made her choose us, because the cash investor was at the same price. And she, since it's pre-foreclosure, she had a lot of emotional sentiment with the house. And so we met with her, and it was a cool thing. So yeah, now we're in escrow.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. And for the people that don't know, Kimberly recently got married. So congratulations to you for the people that do not know. And let's continue cruising on. Welcome back, Cam. If you see Cam on the screen, she's been gone traveling the world for 6 months, but she's back in the house. Good to see your smiling face, Cam. Welcome back home. And let's keep cruising on. Kimberly, once again, on the board for 397. Congratulations. I love that. Kwanzo got in a contract for 838. Heidi got in a contract for 525. Congratulations, Heidi. And then Chris Edwards got in a contract for 535. So let's go. Let me see if Heidi, your camera's on. Rapid fire. Tell us about this deal. What was the strategy? What worked, and how you got your person over the finish line? Let's go to you, Heidi. Rapid fire.
Well, this is a property that I've had some challenges with marketing, and I was trying to figure out another avenue to sell it. And I asked the seller if he maybe had a family relative that could buy it. And he said possibly. So we explored that option for about 2 weeks. Family member called, says, I don't have any money for a down payment. So we called the lender. FHA has what's called an equity share purchase, where the seller, if they're blood related or related.
All my power cables.
Yeah. No,
Hold on really quick. Hold on, Heidi. Richard, thank you. Go ahead, Heidi. Continue on.
Anyways, FHA has what's called an equity share purchase that a lot of people don't know about. Family member can purchase, seller contribute up to 10% of the down payment for as well as 6% for non-recurring and recurring closing costs.
Beautiful, beautiful. Super, super creative. Congratulations to you. Love that. And congratulations to everybody that got on the board in this category. And let's go to the next slide. Ina got in contract for 550, Ronnie Escalante for 575, Roxanne Adams for 595, and then Cynthia Peterson got in contract for 649,000. Congratulations to each of you that made it on the board in this category. Let me see who I have on. Cynthia. I've loved watching your stories. I love the ADU and the travel and everything that you've been doing. So Cynthia, talk to us about this deal. What worked? What was the strategy? What are you experiencing in the market? So Cynthia Peterson, grab the mic and talk to us about this deal. Let's go.
Hey guys, sorry, I'm camera off, still getting ready for the day here. This is a transaction that Jung-hee and I are helping folks on. She's representing the buyer and I'm representing the seller. Really interesting seller situation where I have truly never worked with a seller as unique as this one. But grateful nonetheless, and stoked that it got to be represented by Team Fast on both sides. That was awesome.
Wonderful. And quick question for you. Are you guys working on your second Airbnb, third Airbnb? Kind of tell us a little bit about what's going on in that world for you.
Yeah, so our current Airbnb is currently shut down because that's down to the studs. And then we're making our 1,500 square foot home essentially into a duplex. So living in a construction zone right now.
Wow, I love this though. I love how you guys are building. So congratulations to you on a business level and as well as on a personal level. So let's keep cruising on, and congratulations once again for everybody that made it on the board in this category. Jung Hee got on the board for 649. Will Dangler got in contract for 650, and Justin Sapal got into contract for $700,000. So great job to everybody in these categories. And let's see who I have on right now. All right, cool. So one clap for everyone here. We will just continue cruising on because they're not at the meeting right now, but I do see these two driving right now. Hopefully we can get some good audio. So Peter and Dewey got in contract for 810,000. Gentlemen, tell us about this deal. Tell us about the strategy, what worked, what you're experiencing. Who wants to grab the mic and talk about that? Is that going to be you, Dewey?
Yep. This is a SOI lead that I've been nurturing for like a year and a half, 2 years. And we actually found them this listing from Shar, Sequoia, Aria, before it even went on market. Got them in early, and then the seller's off market price was like at 850, and our buyers didn't see that, and so we were like, let's advise them to wait it out and see if it gets stale. It did, and so they did a price cut, and we went back. The day that I told them submit, they didn't submit. They waited for the weekend to go tour more homes, and by like Sunday night, they got their first offer. And Shar calls us and was like, "Hey, we just got an offer. We might take this." And I was like, "We got to crank one out real quick." So we did. Of course, her being Aria, us and Aria, she gave us full terms, and so we were basically able to fish the other offer to beat out the other offer and still not hit sellers' 850 expectation price.
Man, I absolutely love that. Kenny and I were just talking about you guys. Like, you guys are really, really great at networking and building in the real estate community. And I think that that bodes really well, especially with this particular one. But I have a question for you, Dewey. Have you seen your AI generated headshot? I know we've seen Peter's chiseled face. Have you seen yours yet?
I'm sure it's gonna look like that.
No,
they made it identical to Dewey, so we made him a new one. I mean, they made it identical to Peter, so we made him a new one.
No, remember the one that he had the glasses on and his hair was like Rufio? Remember when we just saw it a little earlier? So anyways, Peter, Dewey, your guys' look really, really dope. I hope to see that on some of your marketing pieces moving forward, but nonetheless, congratulations to both of you guys. Drive safe, Peter. Let's go to the next category. All right, Eric King, the big guy. I got in contract for 1.1. I don't know if Eric is on right now. Let me just double check. Eric, are you on our spirit animal? Going once, going twice. All right, cool. Eric is not here, but congratulations to you. And let's go back into the slides for company stats. So last week, you guys, 16 new escrows, a little bit over $9 million in production. Obviously, not our biggest week in regards to sales volume, but when we look at where we're at, where we're heading, and the trend that we've been on, you guys have been doing a great job, and we don't make excuses for the market or lack thereof inventory. You guys are getting creative. You heard from Dewey, you heard from Heidi, finding ways just to get their buyers into contract. Great job to Kim and her strategy. So great job, you guys. Let's keep pushing. And then I wanted to make sure that we spend a moment on this. So Chris Edwards, I don't know if you're on the call today, man, but we see you. We know how hard you've been working behind the scenes, how much you've been showing up and really, really putting in the effort behind the scenes. So Chris, we wanted to edify you. I don't see him on today, but Chris Edwards, we appreciate you. Congratulations for making Story of the Week. We'll make sure to tag you on this on social, but if you see him, make sure that you give him a huge, huge congratulations. All right, guys, let's go over to marketing resources. Molly, Kenny, do we have anything in this category that you guys want to talk about?
Just the AI headshots where the VAs are working on that right now. And by the way, we have no input on it. We're just getting whatever they're prompting, and then we're gonna improve it and make some changes later. Totally can do that.
Yeah, you guys, so we'll have the most unique website from any other real estate company in the industry, and rightfully so. We're always innovative. We're always around the corner. So you guys are going to see a likelihood of yourself that is going to be so cool. Kevin Magna, you have a Superman one, which is actually really, really cool. I don't know if you saw George's yesterday, but they turned out really cool, and we're going to lean into this. We're going to have more conversations about AI, in the coming months and the coming years. So I think it's just really cool for us to do that. Molly, anything on your end, marketing resources, any updates from your end? All right, cool. We will continue cruising on. All right, guys. So looking ahead at a few upcoming reminders of things that are going to be happening. So tomorrow in Karina's room from 12 to 12:40, you're going to have a session from our partners at the Money Store. You guys know where you see her face all over the place. Christina Nunes is going to be on tomorrow with Jeff. This is a great opportunity for you guys to learn, to get information about what's happening in Mortgage Essentials. That way you can use that to deepen your dialogue with your consumers. So make sure to tap into Karina's room tomorrow from 12 to 12:40. All right, guys. Now, obviously, we are in the heart of conference season. If you guys have not been to a conference and have some time and you guys have it in your budget, this would be a great conference for you guys to go to. Some of you are heading down to Irvine right now to do, or Anaheim, excuse me, for the CAR Reimagine. Great events that are on the calendar and coming up in the coming months. Now, save the date, you guys. We're going to have a Halloween party in the office, October 26th in Oakland. More information to come from this, but if you've ever been to one of our Halloween parties, these are a lot of fun. So make sure that you guys bring your best costumes, have some fun, and party with us. Now, speaking about parties, before we get to a big party. So you guys, it's that time of year. Once again, November is coming up. November is the time where we really sit back and do our business planning for 2024. We want to make sure that we're ahead of the travel season, of the holiday season. And so Kenny and I are going to be doing 3 different sessions. We're going to reflect this on the calendar with the times. These are typically 4-hour sessions, but what we're going to do is we're going to do things a little bit differently. If you haven't read the book Traction, if you haven't read anything about EOS, which is Entrepreneurial Operating System, if you were here with us last year, we focused on the VTO. I don't have one in front of me, but the VTO stands for the Vision Traction Organizer. So what we're going to do is we're going to obviously have an initial meeting to talk about what to put in the VTO, but then we're going to have you guys break into pods. And so I might lobby some of you guys that have effectively done a VTO and know how to walk through that, have you lead different pods. And so I'll have like an A team of people leading pods, and then we'll all come back together at the end of the session. So I want there to be some extreme accountability amongst those groups. So that way you guys are actually writing, you're clear, and you guys fill out your VTO and you have a direction for 2024. So that's coming up. I'll be reaching out to a few of you to help me to be little squad leaders, pod leaders for the business planning. So I'm excited. Last year, it was a packed house in all the locations that we did it. So we're looking forward to this again. And if you are a team member and you want to invite another agent from another brokerage, feel free to. This is a great opportunity for you to share, to give back to them, and give them all the reasons why they should actually align with us and be a part of our environment. All right, guys. So now, hold on. Speaking about parties. All right. So give me a reaction on the screen below. With emojis. If you attended last year's Holiday Heat party, please give me a reaction if you attended last year's Holiday Heat. I did, and I had a lot of fun. I know a lot of you had a lot of fun at that party. I'd never seen you guys dressed so nice and so fancy. We had the Warriors DJ there. We went full out, and this was an amazing, amazing event. So what do we want to do? We want to trump last year and do it even better this year. So this year, if you choose, we are doing a Studio 54 themed party for our Holiday Heat event. So I am definitely looking at a butterfly collar shirt and bell bottoms and all the outfit attire, all the attire that fits that genre. Now, you don't have to dress Studio 54. However, if you would like to, please do so. But if you don't, please wear something nice. No jeans, no hoodies. We'll talk more about that. But let me play a quick promo reel. You guys can grab a video of this. When I played this a second ago, Karina, was there any sound? Just give me a thumbs up if there was sound when I played that quick clip. No? Okay. All right, let's just try.
Just drop the link in here.
Hey. All right, guys, listen, it was the party of the year. So make sure that you guys are saving the date because it is going to be the party. I don't know how to get past this slide. Hold on really quick. Oh, there we go. All right. Here's the information. That way you guys can put it on your calendar now. More information to come from this. I'm excited. I'm excited about this year's holiday heat. It's actually going to be in Oakland, down the street from the office. Molly, what's the name of the place again? It's called Block 15. So if you guys attend, okay, cool. I'm so amped about this.
Right. I dropped the link. Hopefully you guys can click it. You can watch it because the music does it justice. Well, without it's kind of like, but it is going to be a vibe. So if you were there last year, obviously we're going to trump this one, but I can't wait to see what everybody's coming out in.
I think there's going to be some chest hair showing with these big old pop collars with bell bottoms. Kevin Magna's going to be on the platform shoes. There's going to be a lot of sequins. There's going to be a lot of afros. There's going to be a lot of fur. There's going to be a lot of fancy. I don't know. I cannot wait to see what you guys do and how you come out and party with us, because it's going to be the party of the year. So more information to come from that. Make sure that you reserve your calendars now. That way you do not go to any other parties. More information, ticket, all that stuff will be coming soon. So that is it for the slide. So you guys, once again, I want you to look at how many days you have left to give to this business from now to the end of the year, and whatever amount of days that looks like. What are you going to do? What are the campaigns? What are the marketing? What is the events that you're going to be throwing? Are you doing anything in the office? Are you doing pie giveaways? Are you doing, feed the homeless? Are you doing the run to feed the hungry on the day of Thanksgiving? Like, what are you actually doing? And now's the time to really, really turn up the intensity from now until the end of the year. So let's have some fun with it. But I don't know about you guys. How many people are super stoked about the holiday party this year? Please give me a raise of hands if you're super stoked and if you're going to ball out with your outfits this year. Yeah, I think I'm going to ball out a little bit with the outfit. But before we head out, is there anything else good for the order that anybody wanted to share before we head out for today? No? All right, cool. Let's officially all welcome Cam back. Cam was traveling through Costa Rica and Colombia and South America, and we welcome you back, Cam. We lived our life vicariously through you. And if anyone wants to do salsa dancing, come through Retro Junkie tonight, which is located in Walnut Creek. I'm thinking. Okay, cool. Awesome, guys. Well, that is all that I have for you guys. Let's have some fun. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm looking forward to seeing quite a few people tomorrow in the Oakland office. And so that is it. So Kenny, anything from your end before we head out?
Not too late to sign for the Zillow Flex program. Fast exclusive. We are onboarding about 20 away, and we have another 25 on a supporting team. So there's definitely, if you want any, you aspire at all to become a listing agent in the next year, it's definitely want to be there. But yeah, sign up first.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you have any questions about that, reach out to myself, Dan, or Kenny, and we'll make sure that you are at the training tomorrow. But if there's nothing else, you guys have an amazing day. Make this last part of the year truly count. Map out what you are going to do for marketing campaigns, for your reach out campaigns, for your give backs, and how are you going to turn up the intensity from now until the end of the year, because we all have limited days because of travel, because of conference, and because of the holidays. So you guys have an amazing day. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the office tomorrow. And if you need anything, please reach out. Have a great one.